I encourage everyone to vlog or document. It's not so much what you experience that matters, it's your interpretation of it that's valuable. How did you experience so little and yet learn so much? Or the opposite, how did you experience so much and yet learn so little? So I think it's cool to see what people pay attention to. Why did you feel the need to document that? What did you see that others didn't? And more importantly, what did it make you feel? I'm trying to get into the habit of reading more. As much as I like to write, I don't read nearly as much as I should. A lot of times I read like halfway and then I just move on to the next because my attention span's so short. But I definitely gotta read more because my vocabulary sucks. And if I want to be a better writer, definitely have to understand storytelling better, have a better vocabulary. Because sometimes I be feeling mad stupid when I write and I'm like, there has to be better words out there. And I'm sure there are, I just don't know them. The past few weeks I actually waited until Sunday to write, my routine or religion in a way. I made a promise to myself that I would write once a week and pick Sunday to do so. Right at the start of the week, or the end, however you see it. I'm also trying to take my own advice and write my interpretation of the world I am living, not just documenting. But for a while, I was writing my thoughts every day, or every other day, just trying to remember everything that happened during the week. Which sometimes becomes a chore and boring. I feel like life is about feeling, and writing essentially just information is not exactly going to help. How do I filter all this out and refine it so that I can begin to grasp the feeling I'm trying to describe? Anyone can document, but few people have a perspective worth sharing. And I'm still working on mine. This is like my 30th watermelon of the season, but it's like my comfort food. I know you guys just saw me like go to all these like little events, but if I'm being honest, I really wasn't feeling the best. I didn't really feel like being social at all, and part of it is because I was tired. I don't know, like I just wasn't feeling it. Like I really just wanted to stay home and just literally like not do anything, like just be on my couch and just rest, just listen to music, get in my feels. It just like happens sometimes. I know I have this persona that I'm very cheerful and like for the most part I am, but I still feel, you know, I still get in my moods. This weekend was one of those weekends that I was like, fuck, like I don't really want to do shit. Right before going to like the events, I was just like walking around by myself and then just prepared myself to be social. Things like that happen. I'm an introvert at heart. Need time to recharge, and I guess it was just a lot going on, a lot I'm thinking about. And you know, when you live alone, you have to talk to yourself about these things. I was just feeling the lonely part of talking to yourself this time. As much as I like being alone, still fucking lonely, you know? I am glad I still went. I met new people. I ran into like friends I haven't seen in a while. It was nice to catch up, you know? It was nice to just go see them unplanned. Just want to share that.
And that people can't even fucking do that, bro. I think that's why I feel like with your art it's so beautiful, because it's real, raw, and it's fucking beautiful.
No, thank you. That means a lot, dude. It does. Journaling's helped me stay on track, and fortunately I've made pretty good decisions in my life, so it's been going pretty well.
Amen to that, brother. Amen to that.
That was my good friend Gerard. He's a very talented filmmaker. He shot with so many different artists in the industry. He's somebody who I admire as a creative, so it's nice hearing from him. And whenever I create, of course I do it for myself, but hearing people appreciate the things I create, especially from people like him, it just means a lot. So yeah, it's always nice to hear from the good people. I'm in Richmond, Virginia. I'm in my scrubs. Damn, I packed super late. on a day in life of being Elvis. I had to go on the field. I do med device sales in case I didn't say it before. The drive. I've been driving all day for work. I'm tired. It has been brutally hot recently, and it's about to be 6 p.m. and it's still really hot out. I might just hang out for a bit here and then walk to the shore and just walk around the boardwalk. So lately I've been just trying to reset. I've said this before that I do enjoy my work trips, and part of the reason is because sometimes I take them to kind of recharge. I'm usually just walking around just thinking, forced to just be by myself, and I actually enjoy it. Like, I like it. So I'm in Atlantic City right now because I'm working. Yeah. I'm putting in a lot of work, but I have a tank top, dress pants, and my clock says it's a gym fit. So I don't think I've ever actually explained why I create in the first place. Growing up, I didn't know my grandparents. I met one of my grandmas once, and she passed away a little afterwards. And the other one is in Mexico, who I just never really had much contact with, and I've met her a handful of times. Not enough to have a relationship. And my two grandfathers just passed away before I even got a chance to meet them too. I don't want that for my future generation. My future kids are gonna hear life directly from me, but the relationship with that, I understand, is a little different. With my future grandkids, I'm just showing them what I learned in my process through these vlogs, through these journal entries, and just my experience, because it's a whole different generation. I wanna have a series of documented experiences to show them, like, this is what I went through in life, this is what I was thinking at the time, or how I processed trauma, you know, whatever happens. If I could hear or read any journal entries from my grandparents when they were 30, how similar, how different our lives were, it would have been nice to get a broad perspective. My why is to create for my future grandkids, which is why I call this series Journals to My Grandkids. It sounds a little random, but that's, I think, the dream of anybody to have, is to be able to grow old, because growing old means you survived life. You've experienced so much, so why not share it? Why not show what you learned? Let people learn from your mistakes or from what you did right. So that's just my thought process. It's been a while since I had a good cry. I think it's always good to cry, and it was a feeling I haven't experienced in a while. And I was trying, listening to music, being alone, talking about it, writing, and countless other things. Of course, that's not how it works, right? What got to me was watching the season finale of Young Sheldon. Spoiler alert if you haven't watched it yet. Well, his dad gets a heart attack and he didn't make it. They did such a good job portraying how everyone grieves differently. Like others, death is familiar to me too. I began to think about my family and the certainty of death. I try my best to be there as much as reasonably possible, but I know I'll never feel enough in the end.
Yeah.
And when it comes to family, you think of the feeling of home, being vulnerable in a safe space. So, why is it that I want to document? What am I trying to say? I want to make it safe to feel vulnerable. That it is okay to feel every emotion when experiencing life. I want it to feel like home.